I guess with all of my demos, I'm always looking for something that just has a bit more of a spark than everything else. Like with this song in particular, Shiver, as soon as I wrote the second verse, I knew almost immediately that we were going to drop it.
I try my best to stop my face turning red whenever the conversation moves to you sharing beds. I keep my eyes on my shoes, I try to look apathetic, cause being in love don't suit my aesthetic. I'm trying my best to look cool, but it's not working out well.
All right, my name's Ben Kidson, I'm a musician from South London. I can't actually remember a time before I was Ben Kidson the musician, to be perfectly honest. I know that sounds like a bit of a cliche, but I started learning the Spanish guitar when I was 8, and by the time I got to secondary school, I had a sneaking suspicion I was going to end up in music. Yeah, before everything kicked off on TikTok, I was working fairly hard in hospitality. I worked in a bar job for 12 years before stuff kicked off. It's only in the last 2 months that I've finally managed to escape it. And that was like a lot of my life for a really long time. I think it's probably where I learned how to write the songs that I do. I just would pass a lot of the time by talking to whoever turned up to prop up the bar that day. When stuff goes viral, it doesn't immediately change your life in a heartbeat. There's like a delay of months where you're still working in the pub, but things are going well and you don't quite understand how that's possible or if it's going to change. You have this strange paradox. Even the Monday after I opened for Robbie Williams at Hyde Park, I was back working at the pub, and you have to keep reminding yourself that things are actually going well. Cool.
I try my best to stop my face turning red whenever the conversation moves to you sharing beds. I keep my eyes on my shoes, I try to look apathetic, cause being in love don't suit my aesthetic. I'm trying my best to look cool, but it's not working out well.
What Tim brings to the table is being a good producer. See, I'm what they call a bad producer. So a lot of my songs I really like, and I have an idea of where they're going to go, and Tim understands that I have no idea what I'm doing, but seems to understand what I was trying to do.
I'm Tim Ross, I guess known as Cashybear. I'm a record producer, mixer, and songwriter, but it's more like stepping in when people need sort of bits of help, and it's more production via songwriting.
Tim and I discovered that we had a similar way of doing things, which was fairly solitary. I need total space to be able to get things wrong and to say dumb stuff and to forgive myself for it. And I think Tim's very similar. And that was really why we connected, because I don't think anybody else really understands how to make the sound that I'm going for.
I guess I'm always listening for a few things, but it's ultimately trying to find the thing that is interesting in that song and trying to extrapolate it with them and maximize it.
You got me questioning. Do you feel what I'm feeling? My heart in the ceiling. Do you notice me shiver?
Ben was really keen for this chorus to be big. It's sort of his go-to for a lot of things. He sort of has this very lyrical, very on-the-nose way, and he wants these choruses to really stand out. I guess that's where the sort of indie influence comes in. I'm always sort of looking for that real depth and fatness and bigness. So when we're getting to that stage, it's a standard for me to just put the Sonnox limiter on, and the enhance goes straight up for those mid-sides. It just brings everything out. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But we were talking about the chorus being massive. So to get that, actually the first plug-in on the chain is the Oxford limiter.
Oh,
with
really?
The enhance up. And that's what we're mainly using, just to bring out some of the mid and sides information.
Right.
And then we've got a bit more width there, making the bass mono, just to make sure it's really powerful. And then that chorus really pops because of this inflator just brings so much energy.
Do you feel what I'm feeling? My heart in the ceiling.
Oh, it really does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't think there's ever been a time where I haven't been pursuing music as a career. I like the lifestyle of it. It's quick, it's new people. I remember Sylvia Massey talking and saying that like this just is all encompassing. And I think if I wasn't married to my wife, I'd find this really hard to do. She very much enables me to run night sessions, to relentlessly go after it. If the mix hasn't worked and it's 10 o'clock at night, she goes, "You've got to do what you've got to do." And I think there's a lot of people in my life that facilitate me being able to do this. When the energy drops, we'll often go to a cafe that's sort of close enough but far away enough to sort of like listen to music, just really get the sort of like bonding time together, because it builds that trust, because it's really difficult to make a record good if you're not fully invested in each other's taste, wants, desires for the record. And it just really helps build that companionship together. So yeah, I'll take people to the coffee shop and just have a wander around. 15 minutes will do it. Yeah, and then straight back here and back to work.
Rap drums, that was always the point, wasn't it?
And then after compression to bring out the hats.
Whatever your name.
It took us ages, and I am so glad that it's out, and it just seems to just keep getting boosts on social media. So I don't know, maybe there's another moment for it still.
You make me shiver. Will you make me shiver? Oh.